In this video, we're going to look at PowerPoint 365 online. I want to show you how to name a file. I'm going to look at the Simplified Ribbon, show you how you can share a PowerPoint 365 file, and then look at two new features that are only in the online version of PowerPoint 365, the Rehearse with Coach and using subtitles. Let's get started. To begin with, if you're in Forsyth County Schools, log into ClassLink and then click on the Office 365 icon. Once the page loads with all of the applications, click on PowerPoint. And then once PowerPoint opens, I'm just going to choose a new blank presentation. Now, if you watched my previous video on Word 365 online, I'm going to point out some of the similar features. First of all, you always want to name your online document since it's automatically getting saved. You do that right here at the top center of the document. So here on the red bar, I'm just going to click and then I will type my file name. To the right of that, you will see the Simplified Ribbon choice that we also had in Word online. Right now, my Simplified Ribbon is turned off. If I click on it and then say OK, that's going to just change the menu bar to a single line so I don't see all of the choices that I'm used to in the desktop application. So if you like seeing all those choices, just click the Simplified Ribbon off and then you will see menus that you're more familiar with. Additionally, the share option that you have in all of the Office 365 applications are here. So I can click share. By default, once again, when you share a file, it is set that the other person can edit it, so you probably want to click on that option, uncheck allow editing, and then you have the choices of who do you want to share this with. Same choices as other applications, so I'm going to say people in Forsyth County School, click apply. I can either copy the link and send it out in an email, or I can put specific people's names and click send. Remember, if you put the names and send, that person or people will get an email saying that you've shared the file. As soon as they open the file, you'll get an email saying that they have accessed the file. Also the same as if you click File and choose Open, you're going to see your most recent documents that you've been working on. You can just click a particular file that you want to open. Now, I want to show you two features that are new in PowerPoint 365 online. These do not exist in the desktop version, but these are really neat tools. One of them is the ability to rehearse your presentation with a coach. So if I'm in PowerPoint online, I can click the View tab, and then I'll have the option Rehearse with Coach. So this is actually going to have you go through your presentation, and as you are doing your presentation, it's going to give you suggestions and it's going to give you a report at the end. So I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to click Rehearse with Coach. Now it's going to cut off part of my screen here, but I think you're still going to get the idea. Over here on the right, when I'm ready to go, I'm going to click Start Rehearsing. And now as I speak, it's going to evaluate what I'm saying, and if I pause too much or say words that usually don't help my presentation, it's going to tell me and it's going to help prompt me. And then as I go through my presentation, if I just start reading, so I can say Word 365 desktop app, dictation option, opening file, draw, autosave, sharing file. So I'm just going to go through each of my slides. Once again, it's evaluating what I'm saying, what I'm doing. It's going to give me information here at the end. Let me go ahead and go through all of my slides. Notice it's telling me I need to speak a little faster. I'm going a little slow, kind of losing interest with my audience at this point in time. Now, when I'm done with my last slide, it should finish the rehearsal and it will give me my report. So it'll tell me how long my entire presentation is, how much I rehearsed. Notice overall it said my speed was good. filters, things that it's telling me that I need to clean up again, and it is telling me to avoid reading my slides. So if I want to, I can just click Rehearse again and start all over. So that's a great way for students to just practice giving their presentations. The last thing I want to look at is the option to use subtitles within your presentation. So if you go back to the View tab, you will see this option of Use Subtitles. If I check that box, those will be turned on now. Notice from the drop down below that, you can choose the language that you will be speaking in, and if you need to, you can choose the subtitles to be in a different language. That would really help if you're doing a presentation that has multi-languages and there's a predominant language in the audience. You can also choose where you want the subtitles to be. Do you want them to actually overlay on your presentation, or do you want it to be above or below the presentation? I'm going to choose below my slide. So now when I go and I click Present and I start my presentation, once again this is going to cut off my presentation again, but you see the subtitles underneath my presentation. So as I am speaking, it is showing you what I am saying. I'll escape out of that. Hopefully you learned a few new things about PowerPoint 365 online, and enjoy.